people might bring a sandwich or something for lunch.
In here, people will hit like around 7, but in the south, not until 8, 8:30. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't had any spaghetti in Italy yet.
Yeah.
Surprisingly. That's good. Thank you. I know it, but I haven't had any, except in what was it, near Florence? I went to a pizzeria and I asked for the guy who works there's recommendation on pizza, and is that popular in this area too, carbonara?
Yeah. I will say that this is an area of. Oh my god, how's it called in English? Do you have a name for this? Because it's ragu, but English people will call it like bolognese pasta or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, I did have some kind of bolognese pasta, so like meat.
Yeah.
With your pasta, yeah.
Yeah, it's meat with tomato, and it's like, it's like grounded meat and then tomato, cooked for like a day, and you will have this salsa, and I don't know what else. Yeah, I think. Lasagna are typical from here.
I've heard, yeah, lasagna is also something I should try in.
But where are you headed after Ravenna?
Probably continue north towards Venice, but on the more coastal road, not the autostrada.
Okay.
The super SS.
Okay. Okay. So you are not stopping by Bologna?
Probably not, just because the best way to get to Bologna would be to take the autostrada, and I've been kind of scared away from being anywhere close to it because of the police. Actually, I had the police stop me in San Marino today. They pulled over, and they're like, "What are you trying to do?" I'm like, "Rimini," and they're like, "Okay, we don't think it's going to work." They're like, "I think you're allowed to do it. I don't think there's any law against doing it, but I don't think it's going to work. You should try taking a bus." I'm like, I have a project. Like, I've done this in 34 countries. Is it okay for me to try? And they're like, yes, it is okay for you to try. Like, but we don't think it'll work. You should take a bus.
But in English?
Yeah, they actually. Well, it was 2 police officers. The lady could speak English. The guy couldn't. They were nice though. They were trying to be helpful.
Yeah.
But it's so uncommon to see now. It's just like everywhere I go, people are like, I don't think people pick up hitchhikers anymore. I don't think anyone will pick you up, including with this. Every new country, there'll be someone from that country that comes in. It's just like, I'm from this place. We don't pick up hitchhikers. You're not gonna get picked up.
Wow. That's a surprise for me. I didn't thought that it was common for people to picking up people.
It's in some ways, I think it's more difficult than it used to be. It used to be popular, like 60s, 70s, very popular. But one thing made it a lot more difficult is that there were so many people hitchhiking. It's like you'd be competing with other people also looking for a ride. And then it sounds shallow, but people would pick the demographic they're most comfortable picking up. So if you're not that demographic, say it's like you're hitchhiking as a guy with your friend who's also a guy, like they might pick up a solo traveler or a girl or 2 girls hitchhiking over you. but then more people will show up, and you'll keep getting jumped in front of by other people hitchhiking that are a better demographic than you. But I don't have that problem because no one hitchhikes anymore, so no one's gonna jump in front of me and get picked up because I'm the only one. So if someone drives past that is the type of person that'd be willing to pick up a hitchhiker, they probably haven't seen one for weeks or months, and they pick you up. I get a lot of people who used to hitchhike when it used to be popular, so like age or older people that used to hitchhike when they were a kid, and now they're picking people up because they've been there before. They used to do it, and they're curious what someone is still doing it because it's unpopular.
I didn't know it was hiking. Can you say that again?
Hitchhiking.
Hitchhiking.
So
yeah, this is like the example sentences, and it's like hitchhiking is not popular anymore.
You looked up and that was the description, like the example. Wow. Hitchhiking is not popular anymore. That makes sense. But yeah, it's in English hitchhiking, but almost everywhere else in the world, it's some kind of translation of stopping an automobile. So auto stop. Russian was like auto stop, like same thing, just like stopping an auto. Hitch or English is the only one where it just kind of does its own thing. Hitch is this, hiking is walking.
So you have to go to Ravenna. Like you don't know where in Ravenna.
Yeah, I wasn't exactly sure on my route I was going to take. It always changes depending on who picks me up and where I end up going. Right? If someone picks me up and they're kind of going in the right direction, but like, hey, I'm going here. Do you want to go that way? I'm like, yeah, sure. Why not? I like the spontaneity, like the random aspect of it.
Please have some more. I'm not finished yet. I'm full.
So it's appropriate to put my fork into it, like.
Yeah, like.
Well, like you were saying, like before, I'm like, I feel like I'm not supposed to put my fork into a communal dish. This works. Oh, all of it.
Yeah. You need to grow.
Are you calling me too thin, too skinny? I do lose weight while I travel. I don't eat enough. Comes with the territory.
It's the typical thing that a granny in Italy will tell you before eating. Like, you need to grow, have some more. So you used to be more fat? No. What were you saying?
When I travel, I just don't end up eating as much, and I walk more. Like I'm spending more energy throughout the day, and I'm eating the same more or less.
Okay.
So I lose weight. Although people that watch this would say I eat a lot. And traveling this way has allowed me to eat better foods. Like if I want to try something that area is known for, like I will go to a place where it's decent and try it there. When I traveled before broadcasting it, I had like no money. I'd work in Canada, save some money, and then travel with that money. But the less money I spent, the longer I could travel. So I would do everything I could to not spend any money. Like my normal diet would be like I'd buy a baguette in the morning, and I had like muesli, granola, I would buy a container of yogurt in the morning as well, and that would be my entire food for the day. One baguette and then some usually for breakfast. And at that point, you're spending like €2 or €3 a day.
Yeah.
And then hitchhiking's free. And then I sleep outside camping in a tent, which is free.
Really?
Oh.
You have a tent right there?
Yeah, there's tent, sleeping bag, sleeping pad, full sleep system. Although in San Marino, I got a place to stay.
Isn't it cold?
But I'm from Canada.
That's true.
I think the conditions we're having in Italy right now, it's like highs of like 15 degrees and lows of like 5 to 7. To me, that's like perfect travel conditions. It's not too cold at night. My sleep system's well prepared for that. And during the day, it's not too cold, it's not too hot. I can walk all day with the backpack on, and to me, I'm comfortable.
But I will say it's weird. It's not common during this time of year
to travel.
No, being this hot.
Yes, that I have heard. In this case, I'm lucky.
Yeah.
But this is not good for like say the wineries and stuff. Like spring has started too early, and winter could still come back and screw up the season.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. The fact that I'm really worried for you because when you're going to Comacchio, then it will be harder for you to.
From Ravenna, it'll be more difficult.
Yeah, because like this area, I wouldn't say it's there's no inhabitants, but it's like a cost, and there's people only in summer, so I think it will be a little bit difficult for you to get.
Yeah.
And when you got here, Comacchio, at this point, you cannot add the cost no more. You have to take the superway and that's it.
Yeah. I'm sure like there will be cars going past it. Just won't be as busy. Right? Yeah. Which is in a way is it a 2-lane highway like both ways? 2 lanes. Okay. Because in fact, smaller roads are sometimes better. If it's just a 1-lane each way highway. Then when I'm hitchhiking, there's only 1 lane of traffic driving past you. It's not like someone has to cut across 2 lanes of traffic to come pull over for you. But going along a coast route like that, it's not the worst place to get caught for 2 hours.
Yeah.
If I had to wait 2 hours in the sun on the coast of Italy, I'm not that upset. Like I enjoy the process of hitchhiking, and that includes waiting. Sometimes a long time. I've waited up to 8 hours.
Oh my god. In Italy? Okay.
In Canada.
Canada?
In northern Canada.
Motherland.
But the problem was it was winter, and I was going between like a small town and another small town in northern-ish Canada, and there just isn't enough traffic in the winter to go between these two places. So I was there all day, but there just weren't many cars driving past. But like in that time, since it was winter, people like went to work in the morning, saw me, drove home, saw me again, and then they went to, in Canada, it's fairly famous, it's a coffee and donut shop called Tim Hortons. They went to Tim Hortons, got me a coffee and like a muffin, and they came by and they're like, I can't take you anywhere, but here's something hot to drink. So that day it was like -16, -17 Celsius. It got colder as we went further north. And then another person did the exact same thing. They're like, I saw you earlier, I've seen you again. I can't take you anywhere, but here's, again, Tim Hortons coffee. I think they gave me a donut. But I'll show you something. Are you in a rush to get to work? Sorry. All right. Because I'm getting distracted talking and taking longer to eat than maybe I should. It was a couple days later. It was -37 Celsius. And it took me 4 hours to catch a ride in those conditions. So that's just ice frozen from the water vapor on my breath. It leaves, and then the first thing it touches, it just freezes on. So that's just my breath frozen to my face.
Why would you do that?
At the time, to save money for trips, I worked selling outdoor gear and apparel like jackets, pants, tents, sleeping bags. And if any of the staff wanted to do any kind of trips or anything like that, the managers would talk to our brands that we carry, and the brands would just give us free equipment to try. Usually as a sample basis, but sometimes they just give it to you after. and I'm like, I like hitchhiking. I want to see, like, it's the winter. I want to see, like, test some equipment and push myself mentally and physically a bit. So I'm gonna hitchhike to the Arctic Circle and hitchhike on ice roads and see how that goes. No, it worked.
Well, you got tough skin after that.
It worked. But it's interesting because up there in the winter, the rivers freeze and they use those as the roads.
Yeah.
And in the summer, the rivers, they use like barges and boats to transport.
Can I see what they're riding?
Yeah. You're going here. I'll up the brightness here so you can see it better too. So this is the video feed, and I can spin it around and do all that with it. And then this is all the chat on this side. So when I'm not talking to them, they'll kind of talk amongst themselves.
I don't know why people always put on hair in Federico, but it's Federico. Hi! Oh my gosh, how many people?
How many people are watching right now?
Where can you see it?
It's not on here, but they'll let you know. Definitely, it'll just take about 6 to 10 seconds for it to cycle through, and then people hear you, and then you'll see a response.
Federico Tapposto. That's Italian.
Wow!
Oh my gosh! A lot of people. I'm from Russia, dude. You're a great example for your country. Thank you. I'm from Lombardy.
That is a fun one as well. Everyone watching, where in the world are you watching from? Take again about 10 seconds.
Fallombriaca is like get you drunk, but you like I have to.
You're going like
no, no.
Oh, you want to go the other way? Or that's where everyone's watching from.
Everywhere. Umbria. Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Pennsylvania.
Oh, the U.S. here?
Yeah. Illinois.
Twitch is based out of San Francisco, California.
Okay.
And they do, I'm guessing if there's one country that has the most prominence in is the United States.
Right.
But it is international. You can, there's a staff member, I think, Twitch has a headquarters in London as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're in London. Montreal, Quebec, nice. Slovenia, nice. Chicago, Alaska, nice.
Oh my god. I will stay here all day just reading the comments.
I totally get lost in it too. Like if it's going like fast and stuff like that, I'll forget that I have to talk sometimes, and I'll just like stare at it, and then I'm like, I probably look really creepy right now, just staring at the camera.
Let's tell him where we live. I'm from Netherlands. Oh, yo. Jesus, a lot of people.
But yeah, it's kind of fun. Oh, I guess I can use this as an example of how I'm partially financed here. So in this case, this person gifted a sub to someone, and the subs are like paid, and I get a portion of that.
Okay.
And they get a perk. So in this case, gifted a sub to someone called. Oh God, I've lost it. To Box Forts Rule. I agree. Box Forts do rule. Thank you, Mad. And Box Forts Rule. Welcome to the Twitch Hikers.
Box 4?
Well, it's their name. Like you see the usernames.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's very common that someone has a username that I have no idea how to pronounce. And I usually call out usernames when someone subscribes. It's like this. country. It's,
Almost
in most
2
places,
years, yeah,
uncommon,
baby.
including Italy. So there's always a bunch of people from wherever I'm currently hitchhiking. So in Portugal, a bunch of Portuguese came out. In Spain, a bunch of Spaniards. Hype train.
What
Gets
hype
me
train?
on the screen, Trevor, and
So if
shows
a lot
them
of
how
people
someone
subscribe
cheers.
in a short amount of period, then it's kind of like a, I don't know, a
Okay.
train of hype, you know? Things are going good.
Can you speak so Italian?
But yeah, so actually this chat room is technically supposed to be in English because it's moderated. If people say stuff that's like really out of line, it gets like timed out and stuff like that. But like people outside speak whatever. But for people in chat, because the moderators that moderate the chat only know English as a whole, so technically people are supposed to speak English.
I'm sure you know what a train is. Yeah, I know what a train is.
Sorry, I'm missing some subs and stuff. I'll try and catch back up at some point later. But there's a lot going on. All right. Can I help you like clean up?
No, I'm cleaning in the afternoon.
Okay. Thanks for all the bits, everyone. Subs. Do appreciate it. Yeah. How late do you work tonight? Follow your travels to Twitch now? Well, I'll give him my card, which has all my contact info on it. He's not watching. I just offered, and he's like, no, let's do it. Wait, with Sniper? No. He picked me up hitchhiking an hour ago now. And offered to take me a little further, but you just had to stop at home to grab some stuff. And then we had some spaghetti with tuna and tomato. It's good. Losing network a bit. But... It's 4 already anyways. Yeah, which means we'll lose the sun in like an hour and a half. Like, we're having good weather here in Italy, but the one bad thing about the winter, even with this weather, is we don't have as much daylight. He gave you surströmming. Isn't that Swedish? Or Icelandic or something? Tuna pasta is great, yeah. What time do you have to work tonight?
In an hour.
In an hour. Do we have enough time? Okay. Also don't have shutters like that in Canada.
Like they're just live or the video is kept somewhere?
The video gets kept. Most people watch it live because that's the big thing with Twitch is people like to be there as it happens. But Just so you know, like when I get towards like an address, I don't show locations, and when you take a phone call, I mute the audio. So
Okay.
anything that's like I might think could be personal, I like try to censor it over. So I don't know what people.
Can I hear this?
Yeah. Which means you guys won't be able to see for a while because until we leave this area. Alright, so see you in a bit. What's more typical weather for this time of year? Like 15 is hotter than normal. What's more like 5 is like what's a daytime high?
Yeah, from 5 to 10.
5 to 10. Okay.
Not more. And during nighttime it will go below 0 sometimes. Not
Okay.
always.
And do you get snow?
Yes, but it's like a snow that lasts for 2-3 days. It's not.
Oh, okay.
It's not what you're used to in Canada.
Well, where I'm from, actually, we're by the Pacific Ocean, and the ocean keeps it quite mild. So we get a lot of rain, but it's actually rare that it drops down below freezing. Just in that one part of Canada. Everywhere else, it gets cold, snows, and it stays. But around Vancouver Island, we don't get much. How far is Ravenna from here?
Oh, like half an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say.
But if you're in a rush, like you don't feel like you have to take me out there, you can.
No. As I told you, I'm gonna leave you like
Just in the outskirts. Yeah.
In the suburbs.
Yeah. Alright. Probably far enough away. Alright. What's the car hitch? What type of car is it? This car, yeah.
It's Clio from Renault.
Okay.
French
French car.
car, yes.
Don't have those in Canada either.
No.
There's several European brands that just don't get imported to North America. And in general, cars are just a little bit different. Our cars are bigger.
Yeah. A lot more bigger.
Yeah. Like, the vast majority of cars are like your compact kind of hatchbacks here in Europe and Canada, full-size sedans. And I think one of the best-selling vehicles is like a full-size pickup truck, like Ford F-150s and Ram whatevers, Chevy Silverados.
Yes.
And occasionally I'll see like a Dodge Ram pickup truck here in Europe, and I'm like, whoa, what is that doing here?
Yeah, but they're not common at all.
No, they're not. And I think they're quite expensive to import, and then the taxes on it. And is it in Italy? Do you pay a tax based on how big the engine is as well?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
And also the insurance, it depends on how big is the car and the engine. And
Yeah. I don't.
HP is like horses.
How many horsepower?
Horsepower, yes.
And I think some places do it by the size of the engines in like, was it like cc's or something? Cubic centimeter in the engine? I don't know. I don't think we do any of that in North America, so that's why they build big cars with big engines, because there's no extra tax on it. And we got big roads, and well, in the US, gas is quite a bit cheaper.
A lot more cheaper.
Yeah.
That's the only thing, I think. And that's in Europe, private transportation, it's very expensive.
Yeah.
That's why it's usually in big city to just
Public transit, yeah. Well, yeah, public transit in a lot of North America is not very good, especially between cities.
Yeah.
There's no, for most of North America, there's no good way to transport yourself around from city to city. Within one city, like if you were in Vancouver or New York City, you can take the city transit and get around, in my opinion, pretty efficiently. But once you have to leave between cities, it's not good. Which is why I started hitchhiking. Where I went to university or college, I was like a 3.5 hour drive to Vancouver, where everyone I knew was there. Or you could take a bus for 6 hours, but I think it was like $80 round trip. Or you could fly, but that was $200 or more. So I said, screw that, I'm going to start hitchhiking. And that's how I started. I'd go back and forth, hitchhiking that one route, and escalated from there. But if you do try hitchhiking, if you go somewhere like Ireland, you have a wonderful time. The people there are super friendly. You'll get picked up quickly, and they probably invite you over for a place to stay and all that stuff. What else? Because actually, like, where you're thinking of going after school, Spain, it's the slowest hitchhiking I've ever done. Out of 34 countries, the average wait time is like 40 minutes there, where Ireland's like 7 or 8.
Really?
Yeah. Which you'll still get picked up. It's just, it's known to be, and it kind of is, just a bit slower. Everyone that did pick me up was wonderful, though. You just have to wait a little bit longer for that person to pull over.
But do you find like people picking you up but not speaking English? So.
It depends. Like, a lot of people, like, before you picked me up, a lady picked me up out of San Marino, and I'm like, have you picked up a hitchhiker before? And she's like, yes, but not for a very long time. And it was kind of like, work. All right, I'm gonna mute for a call.
So you currently work like translating and.
I basically do business meetings with clients, and I have this agency that have different clients, and they are all like firm and enterprises, like companies from the area.
Yeah.
And whenever they are an international buyer that's big, both Spanish and Chinese, they will call me, and I will do the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you work more with Mandarin or Spanish?
Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't feel like working with Chinese. Yeah, like when I work with Chinese, I usually do it in fairs, and I don't know. For example, like 2 days ago, I was working in this. It was called Beer and Food Attraction Fair in Rimini.
Yeah.
And I had to like take my client all around the fair, and he will like stop at the booth, and he will look at the product that the firm was offering, and then if he needed something, I will ask in Chinese, but it was very, very simple and plain, I will say. Like when I do business meetings in Spanish, they talk seriously about stuff like we want this, and numbers and payment, and I don't know. It's difficult.
So it requires a lot of precision in your translation.
Of course. Yeah.
And
I mean, you can be sued if you do something that is not correct, or if you translate something that it's not like that.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Like as an official translator, do you get like insurance in that case for accidental mistranslations?
It depends if you're a freelance or work for an agency.
Okay.
Basically.
Because like it would be the same for like a doctor malpractice. You get insurance for that in case a mistake is made.
We don't have like as I told you before, we don't have like a public register with all the interpreters, but they have a public register for the court, so for interpreter and translator that are qualified to work inside a court. Yeah. And in that case, you will have to like sign a lot of paper when it's specified that whatever you're saying, it's like that's it. If you're saying that's black and then it's white, you could be sued, and you could no longer work as an interpreter or translator, because that's normal.
Like some things don't translate that cleanly between languages, right? Though, like it's kind of like
that are called specific elements or culture-specific elements.
Exactly.
And are those words or idioms that it's so difficult to translate and to understand for people.
And Chinese Mandarin is one of those, right? Like
Jesus. Yeah. All the time.
Yeah.
But I think that the real problem with Chinese is that the words are so similar. You know that it's a Tongan languages, and that's a fun fair, and it's so difficult because the person is telling you, I want this, and you get to understand something, but in reality it's like a total different thing. And so I don't know, like ma, it means mama, but ma means horse. So
really?
if since they talk really fast and they're like ma, and I'm like, that's a horse or your mama, like.
Okay, so there's a lot of potential to have some bad translations.
That's why I wanted to take a master's degree and specialize a bit more.
But even with what I do, there's some pretty bad translations when we're going through a translating app like Google Translate on both sides. Actually, the lady before this, I tried to ask through it, I'm like, have you ever hitchhiked before? And Google's like, you know what he totally asked is, have you ever had sex before? And then it just like blared that out of the speakers into Italian.
Oh,
so there's a few moments like that which are just A little bit awkward. But usually it's when people say something to me, it gets mistranslated, because usually if it translates something very poorly, it's mishearing the native language that you're talking. Like, it'll hear my English wrong, and then the translation will be very wrong.
Yeah.
If it hears my English okay, then the translation will be maybe not perfect,
good.
but like
good.
it won't be like scary bad.
Yeah,
But the people driving can't see what it hears from their native language, so sometimes I get weird translations towards me. But that one slipped through.
Yeah.
But I've been in the hills and the mountains for like 5 days straight or something like that. It's kind of weird to be on flat land. I quite like the mountains, but it's different. And like this area, like these flatter parts on the east coast of Italy, is it all like agriculture? Like,
yes, but not mainly. I think this is one of the area where the businesses and firms are more.
oh, okay.
That there are a lot of company, I will say, and it's actually a very it's a good area for tourism, because we are the seaside, so during summertime we will have a bit of tourism.
Yeah.
It was a very, very famous area during the 80s and the 90s, but then it started declining.
Do you know why it was popular and why that changed, or it's just kind of people found them other places?
Because during the 80s, people were smart to build attraction near the seaside.
Yeah.
And at the beach. But then people start realizing that in reality the sea in here it's not as good as in the south of Italy. But the problem is that in the south of Italy they wouldn't have the equipment, or they wouldn't build a lot of attraction for the tourists. So I think that it was very, very innovative during the 80s and the 90s in here. But then people started saying, okay, but maybe if I'm going to the seaside, I want to see a good sea. I want a nice place, a nice environment.
Yeah.
And in here, it's not that beautiful. So it's good for attraction. It's good for families, because there is a lot to do there. I mean, there's a lot of activity that you can do, but the environment isn't so beautiful like in the rest of Italy. So
Okay.
and in the latest year they're starting to build some attraction also in the south of Italy. So
Yeah. Because Italy is, was it like the second most visited, like, for tourists country? It's like, I think France is number one and Italy's number two or something like that.
Yeah. I heard that it's like the number one world country with the most higher number of UNESCO sites, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe that.
Yeah.
It's almost like every town you go
World
through.
Heritage. Yes. But I don't know. I mean, it's weird, because if you're Italian, you can you say you give it for granted? Like, it's normal for you.
You take it for granted, I think, is the English.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're from here and you're used to it.
Yeah.
It's the same for me in Canada. I'm from a very nice place, Comox Valley. There's a glacier. We've got like a mountain range all next to us. We're right next to the ocean, and that's just normal. But it's actually a popular tourist destination as well for nature tourism, because of all the beautiful landscapes and stuff you can do in that nature. But since I'm from there, it's just kind of like, that's what I'm used to.
So, by the way,
Yeah.
I'm taking you to Ravenna.
A what?
We are about to arrive to Ravenna.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
And since I had time, I decided without telling you that I'm taking you to Ravenna. So you will be in Ravenna in 9 minutes.
Hey, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I do appreciate it. That's awesome. It happens sometimes that people will like invite me into their home and stuff like that, but it is still fairly infrequent that happens. So it's just, you've been very kind to me, so thank you. And Ravenna, it's a city.
Yeah, it's a city. Yeah, Ravenna.
Like a few 100,000 people, or
I don't think so.
100,000, 50,000.
I think like 100,000.
100,000. Okay, so a small city.
Yeah.
And does it have a lot of stuff going on?
There are students because there are universities and yeah, it's famous for mosaico. I don't know if you know what that is.
Mosaico?
It's famous also for the mausoleo of Teodorico. That it's like a historical building. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's you know what a mausoleo is.
Mausoleum, like
Where there are like kept the rest of important people.
Mm-hmm.
That's one the mausoleum, and it's very famous because in here they produce this mosaico that it's like what can I say? It's like a pattern that you put on buildings, or
okay.
You can decorate the building with this like little stone. They're squared, square shape, and different color. They can form.
Yeah, people are saying like it's mosaic in English.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, no, and that's like in the central Ravenna. There's the buildings are covered in those mosaics.
Yeah.
And but it's not on the coast, right? It's a little bit inland, or is it on the coast?
It's basically on the coast, but the city center is not on the coast.
Okay. All right.
So you will have a 15-minute drive to get to the seaside. But I will consider Ravenna as very near the coast.
Okay. All right. And you said you're from the north, like Milano kind of north, or?
No. I'm from near Bologna. So
near Bologna. Okay.
Yeah, I am from this area basically, from the north. Yeah.
And I've heard Bologna is very nice as well.
Yeah.
So it's everywhere I go, it's like I'll go through some places but miss other places. So
You should go to Bologna.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. That's really cute.
What does Bologna have that's interesting to see or experience?
I think all the city center is there's a lot of history and a lot of monuments, and I think that's very, very beautiful.
Okay.
I think you don't have to like have a guided tour, or you just can sightseeing the city by your own, and you will see the beauty like from all the monuments that are there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very, very cool.
Okay.
I think that Bologna it's there are no other city nearly like Bologna. I mean, the other city are maybe bigger than Bologna, but they will have so many historical sites and things like that. I mean, Florence is my favorite city of all Italy.
Yeah, I was there just a few days ago, and it's stunning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Florence, but I think that it seems like Florence is the perfect city, and it seems like no one actually lived there. While Bologna, it's a city where you can see that there are a lot of people.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like Florence is like a showcase, and Bologna is beautiful, but there are people actually living there.
And then I've heard some people describe, because people are like, "Are you going to go to Milano?" And they're like, "That's kind of like a economic center kind of thing." It's like there is still cool history and architecture, but it's kind of like your economic center of Italy.
Yeah, I will say that it's the north part of Italy, and we can say that we can form a triangle of Milan, Turin, and Genova.
Yeah.
That's the triangle where there used to be all the companies, all the businesses. So
I see. Okay.
that's the industrial area of Italy. And I think it's that the population is most concentrated, and it's where there are a lot of work and things like that. While the south, it's different. There are less opportunity, I will say. But I think that nowadays also Rome, it's a zone where the economic power is, but yes, Milan is like, it's not the capital, but it's like the most important city of Italy. Even if in Rome we will have the power and blah blah blah.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
I think that both Rome and Milan are chaotic, but Rome, it's like chaotic in not a good way.
Okay.
While Milan, it's I will say more organized than Rome.
Because a lot of people.
It's smaller. It's
smaller?
it's very very smaller than Rome. Rome, it's very very huge.
Because I've been picked up by a lot of people in Italy, and they're like, "Oh, you have to go to Rome. It's the best."
You have to go to Rome. I will say that. I prefer Milan than Rome, but yeah, you have to go to Rome.
But yeah, I'm going through places quite quickly on this trip. My goal was, I had just over 3 months, and I'm trying to go to over 30 countries in just over 3 months, which means I have to go through places pretty quickly, which means I miss places. But since I do travel like full-time as my job, I've really enjoyed my time in Italy, and I'd like to do a trip like fully from north to south, or vice versa, from south to north, and hit more places along the way at another point. And I only get 3 months at a time in Europe visa-free as a Canadian.
It's maybe you don't get to know the country as much as you want, because you don't have that much time.
Exactly, yeah. And I think hitchhiking.
So it's actually taking me to the city center. Where do you want to go exactly?
Like really anywhere. I'll check out the city center. But like, you know. Thank you.
Move. Oh, I hate bikes.
Oh, here we go. This looks like center.
Yeah. Is that I don't wanna. Oh gosh, what's happening? Scusi, ma è ZTL? È ZTL? Grazie. Because practically there is this sort of law. It's not a law. It's like a thing that each city can decide.
Yeah.
But they are like closing the city center for pollution and other things.
Okay.
And so they will put CCTV cameras, and you will get like a fine if you enter in the city center of like 200 euros. So I don't want that.
Oh wow.
It was asking.
And it's like only on. How do you need like a license to go into the city? Or?
Yeah. If you live there, your plate is registered, and you know.
I see. Okay.
You don't get the fine. Because right now I cannot go there. Okay.
But yeah, now that we're like central, you can drop me off anywhere, and I can go by foot and find my way.
Okay, I think I'm. Yeah, in here.
In here? Alrighty.
Yeah, you just have to go there. To the center.
Oh, perfect. Hey, well, thank you so much for everything.
Yay! Can we take a photo?
Yeah, absolutely we can. Alright. Inside or outside?
Oh, outside. you have any social media?
Yeah, so I can give you. I think I left a card in your apartment.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
my social media is on there. So you
Okay.
can follow me there.
Okay.
Okay. Sweet. Hey, it's really nice to meet you. And yeah, you have all my contact info.
Okay.
So if you want to say hi or anything like that, then you can. And if you come to Canada, you should contact me. All right. See ya. I really appreciate it. See you, man. Let's find a spot to sit and get my life together here. Also, my shoes are still untied. Okay. Made it to Ravenna. Let's see. Do a speed test around here as well. Your plans now? I don't have any. Welcome to my life. We plan things as they need to happen. Tap my boots here. Need new cardboard? Yeah. Well, I should be able to find some. They always just like cool them down. They just put their cardboard out in front of businesses here in Italy. Where exactly now? Ravenna, near Central. Like, is healed now? It's alright. I'm still double socking it. As I can tell, it's still unhappy, but we're dealing just fine. Ravenna, there's cool stuff in Ravenna. Yeah, we'll see if we can see some of these mosaic. So that was what we were calling it. These boots comfortable walking long distance. Yeah, I've never had any problems with them until just a few days ago, and my feet were kind of killing me for a bit, but we've dealt with that. Do heel stretches? Oh, it's not like a tendon or a muscle thing. It's an abrasion thing. Like a heel is slipping a little bit, so then it's rubbing, and then it's uncomfortable. And what I did was I tightened my boot to counteract that, and then the top of my foot got sore because let's do a quick speed test here. One more ride if you wish. It'll be a process to get to a spot to hitchhike now that I'm centered. Let's see, 60 download, this is good. We need upload though. I'm gonna see if I can up the bit right here. Oh yeah, 25 upload. That's pretty sexy. All right. I'm going to adjust the bitrate, which will involve us losing connection while I switch from one bitrate to the other. So stay. Ta-da! This is strange. Alright, should be back. Damn 25 and crash. Like, does it not broadcast when I explain the situation, how when I adjust bitrate I have to essentially disconnect the stream and bring it back? Like, I don't know if people just try to troll me when they do that, or if it doesn't, like I get cut off or something. Anyway, let's walk into Central Ravenna. So our struggle is going to be we probably won't have enough daylight to go anywhere. It's the lace that cuts off a few seconds. Yeah, I'm never really sure. So usually I'm like trying to say that, and I'm trying to say that with enough time that when I do disconnect it, people still get to see it. How many more days at Hitch? What, till TwitchCon? Like just under 2.5 months. Which country stays the best broadband? Well, I think I broadcast my entire trip through Denmark without any problems at a higher bit rate than usual. They don't have any mountains or real hills or anything like that, which is one of the biggest challenges with network, is mountains and things blocking your signal. So it's got a little bit easier in that respect. But in general, I haven't done too much in Norway, but Sweden was also very good, and quite rural in a lot of places. You're like, wow, why is the network so good where we are right now? It's interesting. Pedestrian walkways just has a bunch of bollards in place of a raised sidewalk or something. Rather a car hits bollard than pedestrian. No, it just makes sense. I just usually don't see this many metal bollards than in place of a sidewalk. I'm just walking into the center here, but we're gonna lose the sun in what, an hour? To prevent building damage too, but yeah, I suppose, yeah, that's true. The stream would look better if you limited the res to 720p. I'm never broadcasting in 1080p. I'm streaming from phone, it's never in 1080p. Right now I'm in 720p, 2500 bitrate, but if you look at the stream stats, it might say 1080p, like 7000 bitrate. Oh, we should go there. This is a walkway. That's a walking person. But anyway, the 1080p 7000 bitrate is just what the RTMP service is sending to Twitch. It's taking my signal, which is 720p 2500 bitrate right now, upscales it the best it can, and then sends it to Twitch at a higher bitrate. Fun to use streamer camera. I use a Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus currently.
Ciao.
Ciao. That's a tiny door. Oh yes, did we figure out what that... Apparently I rated myself when we were driving down the road. I didn't have my phone out, so I didn't have any access to my dashboard or anything, so I don't know where that would have came from. What is this? It looks nice. There's a dentist there too. But if you have any problems with your dental hygiene or just need a checkup, you should not go to this dentist. You should go to any Eurodent office in Norway or Budapest. You can also use the discount code HITCH to get 10% off. Okay. Just gonna pull out a map here. I just walked this way because I saw that building from 100 meters away or 200 meters away and wanted to look at it. Dental's free? Well, isn't that nice? And aren't I jealous? Oh. Left. This definitely took us away from like the main center. We're gonna have to go left again. The next major street? Yeah. That dude nodded? I didn't nod back. I didn't see his nod. Damn it. Like a horrible Canadian. So conditions are nice and everything. I'd like to get back to camping. I'll have to, at some point we'll stop and I'll have to think about, see if I can find some nice thick bush or something like that in the general vicinity, but we'll see. Cross that bridge when we get there. Always go back and not chase him down, walk in front of him. There you go. Well, this tower on the right here looks pretty nifty. I do need some new.
From the stream.
You're from the stream. Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
Maciek.
Maciek?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming by.
What up? I live
Yeah.
here in city side.
You live here?
I saw your clips on LSF.
Oh.
I saw you when you were in Rimini,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, is he moving north? And your chat told me yeah, and I'm like, oh, well, maybe he will come by Ravenna.
Oh, did we have a clip on LSF today? Was
Yeah,
that up
like
today?
two of them.
Two of them?
Yeah, I think the one
did-
with the sex.
The sex thing, yeah, okay. And what was the other one? Do you
I
know?
don't remember.
Okay.
I remember
Jeez.
this one stuck in my mind. So.
Yeah, no, it's kind of stuck in my mind as well. That was a bit of a hiccup there.
What's up, chat?
So I just got dropped off. Where should I be going?
Oh, well, there's the first thingy. I don't know, I'm not good on the historical part. I'm sorry.
I'd do the
lived
same
here for
if
like
I was in
15 years
Canada.
and
Yeah,
I don't know
okay.
anything.
Okay.
If you go here left,
Here.
all the way, there's
left.
like all the, how to call it, main square.
Okay.
There's like few bars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And if you go from there, you go again left. Like there's a small road
Back
going
that way.
Yeah, if you go,
So
go
left
to the
and then
square,
left.
and then there's going to be a small road that's going all the way.
Okay.
And there's the Tomba di Dante, is Dante's tomb.
Dante's.
The- the-
Dante's Inferno.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I was in.
Because
a
he
few-
died nearby, so they didn't bother to bring him home, so they just brought him
Okay.
here.
Because where was I in Poppy? There's a castle and stuff in Poppy, and I feel like there was some stuff from Dante there or something. Does anyone remember? Oh, you said you're not on the history, yeah.
I'm not good on this part.
Okay, all right. So I can start doing that. Any other recommendations as someone that lives here?
Well, sadly, during like off season,
There's not much.
it's not much
Yeah,
here
okay.
because usually the city goes a bit dark when it's like in the evening. There's not much thing going. There's not much
Okay.
nightlife going on.
Fair enough.
Well, there's more on the coast. Here is like less. But
Okay.
overall, like the historical part,
Yeah.
if I were better at this part, I could tell you more. But there's
Okay.
definitely something.
Well,
to
yeah,
buy,
and, like,
maybe.
you Google, and then there's
Yeah, yeah.
always people in chat that kind of
Yeah,
know
they
the
probably
history
know
in the
more
area.
than I do.
No, a lot of time it's like my tour guide. You know, they'll be like, "Oh, you're here. You should see this and this and this, and go here, and try this food, and do
Oh,
this
yeah.
thing." And then I disregard it
Well,
and don't do
here
it.
in Italy, I have to say we have the best food by far.
Okay.
So like
right.
anything
Oh,
you try is probably gonna be very good.
Okay. But here in this city,
Also here, yeah.
what should I get in this city?
Here there's the typical food is like a street food is piadina
Up here,
in
yeah, okay.
calzone.
Yeah.
Like if you get a salame piccante con mozzarella
Salame piccante.
pomodoro, this is the best one by far. Trust me.
Okay. Salami. So it's salami.
Salami, spicy spelled
Spicy salami. Okay, I like that.
mozzarella
Yeah. Mozzarella.
and pomodoro, which
What's
is
pomodoro?
tomatoes.
Oh, tomato. Okay.
Okay.
And this is the one that is it the one that's closed or
Okay,
or
you can
the open
ask
one?
either for like an open one or the closed one.
Okay.
Calzone is the closed one.
Okay.
the
Calzone.
better one, like,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's better when it's
Yeah,
closed.
it's the better one.
Okay. Because I've had two piadina,
yeah.
and they're all open.
Oh, okay.
But one in
Because,
in San Marino.
Okay,
And
it
then-
was like it was a slim one or like a rather thick one. Those are like
the first
two
one I
type of
had
them.
was like probably it was a pretty
Oh, okay,
thick
so
one.
there's like a
yeah.
more like a
It was really
standard
thick
one.
pieces
Yeah,
of
'cause they're all
mozzarella
like also
and
the
that
slimmer
was
type.
prosciutto
Yeah, yeah.
and rucola.
Oh,
and
pretty standard.
yeah, yeah. That was
Okay.
good. I like it. Love calzone. I would like to try calzone while I'm here now. Do you have a recommend? Is there a good place to get? That's open.
Usually we'll see, you will
Or is
see
it more
them.
like 7?
There will be like a kind of small buildings
Yeah.
in green and white stripes.
Green and white stripes.
Green
That
and stripes. You'll
signifies.
see, yeah,
okay.
yeah. They use they all around the place.
And are they open before 7?
They should be open by now. Yeah.
Because a lot of restaurants
Oh, yeah.
don't open until 7 p.m., which
They have this
for me
thing
as a
where-
Canadian is a struggle.
It is weird. Everything closes, and a lot of things
I know.
closes during the midday for
Yeah.
like an hour or two.
Yeah.
Some banks close for like 3 hours,
It's weird.
stuff like that.
It's weird.
And they have to take the break, you know.
You gotta take a break, yeah.
Calm down, yeah.
And where are you? You said you've been here 15 years, but where are you from?
I'm from Poland.
Oh, from Poland.
Yeah, I moved from Poland, then I've been living here.
What brought you here?
My mother lived here, and
Oh, okay.
then I came also here, and she came to work. She lived here for a very long time, and over time me and sister came over.
Which part of Poland?
South Poland.
South Poland. Okay.
Near Katowice, like more south of Katowice. It's
Okay.
like almost at the border between
'Cause-
Poland and Czechia.
Yeah, no, I was there in 2015, hitchhiking through Poland and then Lithuania, Latvia.
Oh, you went all the Eastern European countries, all the north.
Yeah, and then to Russia that way.
Oh, okay.
But that was 5 years ago now, so I don't
So
remember
you've been
everything.
more recently in Poland than I was.
Really?
Yeah,
You
it's
haven't visited since
No,
then?
no, almost never. My mom every now and then she does, but I
Yeah.
usually don't go over.
But do you still speak Polish?
A little bit with my.
Okay.
I don't write it. Recently, I tried to write something in Poland. I'm like, oh, okay, no, it's not working. I'll give up.
Alright. Because yeah, I'm probably gonna try and go there on this trip through Poland.
Oh,
so,
that's nice.
but we'll see. So again, I'll be in Poland
Yeah.
more recently than you. All right. Well, have you ever been on a stream before?
No, this is my
This
actual first time. I was
All right,
like, okay,
welcome to Twitch TV.
Yeah.
Had to take
Chad.
the opportunity.
I have a small message. I'm lonely, and the girls in chat want to hook up with me. I'm here.
What type of girl are you looking for?
Any kind.
Any kind. The standards are
I'm
low.
not picky. I'm not picky at all.
Age range?
All the
Anything
No, wait, above
legal
18,
and above.
Above 18. I'm not like.
Anything legal.
I'm not a weeb.
And then leave your screen name so they can send you that message.
It's PP-mon. It's PP and Mon like a Pokemon.
PP.
It's double P M O N.
M-O-N.
Yeah.
No numbers?
No numbers.
PPMON. Send him a whisper.
Yeah.
That's what he came here for. This is the new dating thing, is you come onto a stream. Just like
Numb them away. Okay.
balls on his head. Hey, thanks for stopping by, man.
I'm not gonna bother you anymore. See ya.
See you, man. Have a good one.
Have a good stream.
I hope he finds someone. I hope he finds someone. He's got low standards, which, as I actually recommend people have low standards because it makes life that much more enjoyable. Makes life that much more enjoyable because you won't be disappointed with your low standards. We do have to go left at some point, and I think it's here. I just want to see this tower first. This tower looks cool. Incoming 1K whispers. What is this? It looks very, very old. This tower looks cool. Cardboard though, man, there'll be plenty of cardboard. Every Italian city is just like made of cardboard. No, they have cardboard outside of businesses because then some person comes and picks it up in a recycling truck. Old City Gate. Definitely old. What's this? We'll let this place just go. I'm gonna look at this. There's information. I want to climb it. There's pigeons though. They're better than seagulls. Oh God. Basilica. The Basilica stands out as the most remarkable building among those directly commissioned by the... Is this that? I thought the Basilica was somewhere else. Towers from 512 BC, actually? Seriously? Can't be. Originally built, then fell down, and then rebuilt? Tell me those bricks are 2,500 years old? Go in? I don't think it's open. Tickets bookshop. Oh, it's open November to February, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's closed. Last admission 15 minutes before closing time. Closing time. My eyeballs. I think we wanted to go this way, but let me look at a map. Is nothing ever open in here? It's... Yeah, let's go down the street. It's not really true, but it kind of feels true. In North America, just like everything's kind of always open, or there's always something open. Yeah, I feel like there's very specific hours that things are open here in Europe. See, but then these streets, they don't have the bollards, but they just have like designated walking areas. An interesting system for walking in this town. I think this street like loops around awkwardly, but I'm trying to get to like I think a central square thing, and then there's like a something cool. I know it's a great description. I'm a great tour guide. Known to be the best. Church you're just standing in front of, we studied extensively in class. Oh. You should be my tour guide. When we leave Italy, whenever I get to Slovenia, it's hitchhiking, you know? Can't really plan it with 100% certainty, or 70% certainty. maybe 50% certainty, maybe a bit less. You sleep at night usually? Majority of nights. So these are the murals that everyone's talked about, right? These are the ones, right? Are they mosaics? All right, I think we're getting places. Get distracted so easily? You're just like me? Yeah. I do have the attention span of something that doesn't have a large attention span, given a lot of situations. Hey, map. Does it tell me where I am? Where's my location? Oh, you are here, this circle. Looks like there's stuff all around here. That's great. Yeah, we were just at this one. That was a cool one. Okay. Cool. A bankomat. This is good. Just find a bench? No, I find a sexy bush. I set up a tent in the woods most nights. Oh no, the rhythm of the night came back into my head. Oh yeah, this is the rhythm of the night. Okay, I'm too close to like look at this building. Can I? No, okay, no, can't go that way. Alright. Don't know what it is. It's a thing. I'm a tour guide for all you guys watching right now. That's a thing that's older than me. Isn't it nice? Now someone who actually knows can then come to chat and tell you what it is. Searching for a bush tonight. I haven't really planned out my strategy for sleeping tonight. So that's yet to be determined. I think up here it's like we're real central now. I think. Going too fast, I'm dying here. I only have like 30 minutes of daylight left. How do you wash your stuff? I don't believe in washing. I prefer malting. Let's go this way. So like I just wear my clothes until they fuse to my skin and dissolve, and then I kind of sheds like a snake skin. At which point I'm like really pale and smooth skinned. It's like being reborn. Can our homeless folks gonna travel? Yeah. I don't, like where I'm trying to camp and stuff like that, I generally not trying to find the, sleep in the places where all the homeless people sleep and stuff like that. I'm kind of kept outside that community. Like, yes, I sleep outside and I don't really have my own home or anything like that, but I don't know. Kind of just get kept outside of that community, if you could say. I thought someone just left their backpack there. I'm like, that seems bold. I don't know what this area is like. We were hiding behind a pole. Anyway. Alright, what do we got? Jehovah's Witness. Nice. That's how you know you're in the center of the city. You have a place to call home, you travel 24/7, 365. I travel like 10-ish months of the year. I'll travel for like 3 to 5 or 6 months in one go, then I'll go home to Canada for a week or 2 or 3, and then go back and travel, and then rinse and repeat. Now that I stream on Twitch, that is. It was different before that. I've been doing this for almost 2 years. Who's this guy? I kind of like it. That's nice. These are all shops in here, and I should walk over on this side. Let's not get hit by a bike. Shoulder check before you do a drastic 90-degree turn. Smells good in here. Probably because it's a perfumery. Psychedelic. I feel like I've heard of psychedelic perfumes before. Nope, that killed the network though. Alright, back outside. I walked in the shopping part and my network died. Or it started telling me we were getting into a bad situation, so we're back out here. This is feeling pretty central, guys. I think we found it. I am pretty hungry though. I know I just ate, but I gotta feed the beast. I'm an absolute machine of a human being, 6'10", 280 pounds. It takes a lot to keep this machine running. Huh. Oh, this looks cool. This street looks cool. I want to go there. Pizza there. We could get pizza again. We had pizza last night, and probably the night before that, and probably the night before that. But you know what? I never get tired of pizza. Eat calzone? Yeah, I'd like to. Eat some pasta? I had pasta for lunch dinner. Also smells good over here. This town just smells like, in a good way, it smells. Huh. This looks nice. Ah. Nice. Real nice. I like it. This would be a nice place for view for the stream, but for view from my wallet, probably not the best place. These are also the places that will probably have like, they'll advertise prices, and then you'll sit down and you do it, and then you get the bill and everything will be like twice the price of what was listed, because they've got like table prices compared to like if you get it to go. I am really freaking hungry though. Oh, piadina romagnola. Oh god. English breakfast. What? Let's go then. I know, but it's a nice place to do it. Wait. piadina. They would do calzone, right? This is the rhythm of the night. It's just the center square, so I'm like, this is gonna be real expensive. I could always sit on a bench in the center square. No, that's not what I wanted you to do. This is what I wanted you to do, yeah. You in Europe? This is Europe. This is Italy. Calzone is type of pizza, not piadina. Oh, I thought you were saying that they can do the piadina open or piadina closed, and I thought he said something along the lines of it sounded like calzone, but Italianized. Eating again? Welcome to my stream. I eat a lot. I'm really freaking hungry. All right. Yeah, just walk for a little bit. Let me think about it. The street looks nice too. Have to eat piadina? I've had 2 piadinas, but not in this town. I don't know if it's better in this town. It's nice. That's nice too. This is the rhythm of this silly song every time. Oh, the lighting's not the best, but yeah. I said the folded one was calzone, but yeah, wasn't he like in the same kind of explanation talking about like piadina, and they're at the same kind of place? Is this another mini square? Yes, it is. It's like swanky. Their country list somewhere? Yes, in my brain. Canada, Ireland, Wales, England, Scotland, Norway, Denmark, Germany, Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg, France, Switzerland, Liechtenstein, Austria, Slovenia, Croatia, Poland, Lithuania, Latvia, Russia, Japan, Australia, United States of America, Iceland, Northern Ireland, Andorra, Spain, Portugal, Czech Republic, Fiji, Malaysia, New Zealand, Monaco, Italy. For hitchhiking. Do you want to sit outside? Something that would be nice. Some stuff smells really good here. A Nordic country sound trip, Norway, Sweden, Denmark. Forgot Slovakia. I haven't been there, so it's not on my list. Lego store? Oh, there's a Lego store. Interesting. I wanted to look at this though. The glare doesn't really help with the situation, but it looks cool. Oh no, we can't go underneath these things. They block the network. I can't go there. Alright, going underneath pillars in this town means you won't have network. Being in this type of street means you will have network. Lesson learned. Don't go underneath those. Stay in the open. Orion Anunnaki, hey, thank you very much for gifting a sub to Pipimon. Pipimon. Welcome to the Twitch Hikers and Orion Anunnaki. Thank you for gifting that sub. It was a good stream tonight. It was a good one. This is the random. Hi!
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Robert? Robert?
Yes.
It's
I'm Thor. I was typing in chat.
Oh, you're saying you're gonna come by?
No. Just a few things. I was the one with the joke that I work in low court. Don't get arrested.
Oh, okay.
I came to save you because the guy that was speaking about food with you has no clue.
No clue?
He was saying.
Do you have food ideas?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah. We don't need crescione. Oh, we don't need calzone here. We eat crescione. It's something
Crescione.
different. It's
Okay.
much better.
Where can I find at the square there?
Yeah, you were going the wrong way because you are leaving the center of the city going
Okay.
this way.
So back to the
Go
center.
back and
Yeah? Can you show me a good place? Yes. I'm very hungry. And they're open this time of day at like 5?
Yeah, they should be open now
Okay.
because they are not like restaurants, it's just fast food.
Okay, it's fast food. All right. But is it like a lot of food?
Yeah,
Yeah,
enough.
Enough
It depends how much.
Okay. Well, I can eat quite a bit. I did just eat though. I don't know if you saw. I had some
Yeah,
spaghetti.
so you were at Federico's home.
Yes.
You had spaghetti.
Spaghetti, tuna.
Sorry, but my English is terrible.
Everyone says that when they have awesome English. And then I say, your English is much better than my Italian. Because we're
Fair
in
enough.
Italy. And yeah, there you go. Asking what to eat besides pizza. He's telling me what to eat. We're not getting pizza yet. I might eat pizza after because I can eat a lot.
Yeah, in the center of the town, there are many cool restaurants.
Is there? Okay. What other food kind of things should I be looking for in town?
The main dish that we eat in Ravenna and especially in Romagna is cappelletto.
Cappelletto.
Is a stuffed pasta
Okay. What is it stuffed with?
with cheese.
Oh. I have to. Can we get both? Are they different locations though, right? You got your.
Yeah, there is like in Emilia they eat more tortellini.
Yeah.
And in Romagna there is cappelletti.
Cappelletto. I need to like write this down because my memory isn't very good for like names of stuff. So I'd be like looking for it, but I'm like I wouldn't be able to remember the name of it.
Very serious about the food, so there's like a fight
I know.
between tortellini and cappelletti.
Is
and
there a fight?
Which one is better?
And you say cappelletto?
Obviously.
Yeah. But this is special to this area,
Si,
right?
yes.
Okay. Do you like tortellini as well, or because of that conflict, you don't like it at all?
No.
I can't. I have to be loyal to my pasta.
That's it. Have you already seen the main square?
I was in the main square, just
That's a little
looked in. Yeah. This is the main square, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was there, looked around a little bit, saw some of the restaurants. I'm like, these are probably expensive. In the main square, are they okay?
They are still like for tourists, so
Yeah.
price
Price is high. Is the quality okay?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
There
'Cause-
is one place. I don't know if there was a sign about the Lego store.
Yeah.
There's one little restaurant there that is very quality food.
Okay.
Price like this one, but way better.
Oh, okay. All right. And where we're going, is it just like normal price but quality's high? Or is
Where
it
we're going
tourist price?
Oh, it's more like a fast food. So
Oh, okay. So
yeah, it's
reasonable
kind of
price.
cheap. Yeah.
Oh, I like it. All right, so show you guys the square again. Did you just find the stream recently? Or how?
Yeah, it's because a friend of mine told me about you.
Oh, okay. Thanks, friend. But like when I was in Italy?
Yeah.
Oh, so
We have,
when was that?
It's
So it's today?
Yes, it's a group chat of the friends. She
Oh.
streams also.
She does. Wait, can you shout out your friend?
Oh, you
What's
want?
your friend's stream name? Because she got you to food save me.
She doesn't have the
Oh,
Twitch
don't worry.
name, but
Oh, she doesn't. She doesn't stream on Twitch.
yeah, but the contact here is different.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, if you remember the name, you can shout out her name because she got you to find the stream and then come save me with good food and authentic food. So this is good. Anyway, Square. It's nice.
I tell you later, because
Okay.
so you can give a shout out.
Yeah. All right, this way again. Forward. All right. And have you ever been on a stream before?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
No. Oh,
First time.
it's Twitch. But have you been like on Twitch for a while?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
okay.
also run a small stream, but
Oh, you do?
few times
For-
a month and only streaming Rocket League.
Rocket League.
Yeah, I'm addicted.
What rank are you in Rocket League?
Grand champ.
Grand champ?
Grand champion.
Like that's the top one, right? Sorry, I don't play many video games.
Yeah, it's the top rank, but there are many ways of being grand champ. I am in
Is
the
there?
low scrabble.
Oh, okay. Rocket League. I haven't played many. Wait,
So that lady,
who's this lady?
she's the one who serves you the best piadina.
The
and
best
crescione.
Piadina. Okay, and so Crescione, it's like that but closed?
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's do. Yes, I need it. And what do I get inside it? So is it like with like prosciutto?
There are many. So you can see tomato, cheese, and mushrooms.
Yeah.
Tomato, ciao, cheese and ham
Yeah.
or sausage.
Yeah.
We have pumpkin, potatoes.
Pumpkin?
Yes, pumpkin, potatoes, and some sort of smoked cheese.
Yeah. What's like?
There is with Nutella, if you like sweet.
Oh, with Nutella. So like you could have a dinner
4
one.
cheese,
Oh, and 4
gorgonzola,
cheese as well.
grana,
Oh, that sounds
pecorino.
good. I might have to get 2 of them. Okay, if you had to pick one that's just like the best from your, of course it's going to be an opinion.
Yeah.
It depends on what you prefer, but what is your favorite? If you had to pick.
I think potatoes, sausages, and cheese.
Okay, I'm going to try one of those, and I'm going to try.
This is the classic one, only
Classic one.
tomato and cheese,
made
and
of
then you
cheese.
have variation with tomato,
okay.
cheese, sausages, ham,
I like it.
mushroom.
Okay. Okay. Maybe I'll just get one, and then I might try the pasta thing as well later. Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Uno di questi, patate senza
See?
Yeah. Do you want one too?
No, I just
Right. Patate. How do I say that?
patate,
Patate,
salsiccia,
salsiccia,
e scamorza.
scamorza.
It's hard to say.
Salsiccia. Salsiccia. Ciao. Uno patate, salsiccia. Okay. Here in USA.
caviale in succo.
Sto spiegando cosa si mangia di buono qua.
Father, caviale in succo. Questo è proprio- This is the top.
The top?
Yes.
Oh.
Nothing else.
Yeah. Just that. No drink. Just that. That's it. Hey, that goes. This is the top. So do they like heat them up or do they heat them up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just a few seconds.
Yeah.
Should be ready soon.
I'm excited now. All right.
Don't blame me if you don't like it.
I like everything. I have very low standards for food, but I can appreciate good foods. Like, when I used to travel, I would like dumpster dive for food and like anything to keep me feeling full. Now that I stream, I can eat a little bit better sometimes, so I get to try what you're supposed to try. Get 2 beers? Oh, maybe.
And then you stop here in Ravenna even for the evening.
Probably, yeah. The sun's about to set, so I'm probably gonna stay in the city. Actually, do you want a drink? I can get you a drink. We could sit, or
Oh yeah, if you want, we can sit down.
do you want like a beer or wine or a beer?
But we can go to another place to drink.
Okay. Not just pizza. I know we eat a lot of pizza here, but it's an easy option. It's hard to do bad pizza, in my opinion. Maybe like
No, it's not.
it's very basic. It's like your crust, your
I never
tomato
found a
sauce,
pizza
cheese.
that I dislike.
Yeah, like there's better pizzas, but like it's hard to do a bad pizza unless you burn it, or it's raw. Like the dough's still doughy.
Yes.
But yeah. What did you eat for dinner?
Tonight I don't know. I have to check the fridge.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's in an hour or so. It's like aperitif time. So
Yeah.
usually you have the bar, you get food, you have a drink, a cocktail,
Yeah.
and some appetizer.
Yeah. Are there famous like cocktails in this region too?
No, not specific cocktails. No. Everyone usually in the summer drinks mojito.
Is mojito popular here?
Yeah. We are basically a sea town, so
Yeah.
we are 10 kilometers away from the sea, from the city.
Yeah.
So usually there are street bars around the seaside. Ciao.
So,
And usual cocktails: mojito, caipirosca, Moscow Mule, and something.
Moscow Mule. Okay. All right. Do you have a favorite cocktail?
I like mojito.
Mojito. I like mojitos as well. Very good. Very refreshing on a hot day. A hot day. Okay. The last guy got his. Yeah, I know it's very hot. The last guy got his, so we're next. Kilometer, what's this exotic thing? It's what the rest of the world uses, except for US and UK. Did someone say something? Was it your friend?
No, I don't
Okay.
think so. I have to talk. Think about kilometers.
Grazie. She pre-pregged me, saying you're welcome before I even get my thank you out. That was really warm.
Yeah.
All right, I got my thing. All right.
You want to stop for eating now?
Yeah, maybe if there's like a little spot that we're not gonna annoy the. Oh, we can eat there real quick. All right. Let's do that way. All right. Do you want to be in frame or out of frame? It's like your
Out of
choice.
frame.
Out of frame. All right. Getting the street in the frame here. Well, maybe. Could you hold this for just 1 second? Thank you very much.
I'm an old fart, I'm not just for this.
Fair enough. It took me a while to get used to this whole thingy. I need to be
Safe.
safe. Yes. I'm attached. Oh god, I'm attached to the chair.
You got stuck.
Yeah, I got it though. My strap here is just like, nope, you're not leaving. Alright, there you go. Framing. You gotta frame your shots aesthetically. Apparently. Anyway, let's try this thing. And then blame him if it's not good.
No, it's not my fault.
Let's go with the potato. I haven't had anything like this with potato in it yet.
Oh, there is Svizzero in chat. That's Norica, Lo Svizzero. He was he's one of the community guys of that friend of mine.
Oh, okay, yeah. The burn the roof of your mouth? It's not that hot. It's hot. It's just not like that. No burning will happen today, or at least with this food. Tori is a follower
Of yeah,
Inoi.
Inoi.
We followed her a couple days ago.
Broth, of course. Yeah.
Had potato focaccia. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I forgot about that. In Genova.
So it's
Oh yeah, I'm taking it. The first bite, I just got potato, but now that I'm getting the rest of it, all the flavors are coming together. It's very good. And these are convenient to eat.
8 out of 10.
So like the four cheese one, is it just like loaded with just melted cheese in there?
This?
There was one that was like four cheese.
Yeah, it's
Just loaded with cheese?
Yes.
Wow. That'd probably be pretty good as well. This one will have more substance to it, like potatoes and then sausage, and was there one more thing in this?
It's smoked cheese. It's come out.
Smoked cheese, okay. So is it good? Yes, it's very good. And I like food like this, it's just convenient to eat. It's handheld. Almost like a pasty, yeah, kind of.
And for a fair price.
Well, good stuff. But it's not a calzone, it's a... How do you call it again? The name of
Crescione.
Crescione. Do they serve these anywhere else, or is this like here?
No, also you can find in Rimini or some other towns around.
Okay.
It's not like Ravenna, in Romagna in general. But every town has different way. Like Piedina in Rimini is more thick, and in Ravenna is more.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, they have different ways to do it.
Interesting. Strategies. How much is it? It was €4.50. 4.5. There's the sausage in there.
Yeah. My sister said, "I'm watching you, lol."
Whole family comes out. Family, friends, whole network. But I do thank you for coming by and helping me find some good places to eat. Because usually
I had to.
I just wander aimlessly and I just stumble into something that looks from the outside. I'm like, oh, that looks fine. But I don't travel with much planning.
I don't want to diss the other guy, but then I heard him speaking about calzone and such. I told myself I had to save him.
I wonder if he got any messages. Is he still here? Or was it PB Mon? Did you get any PMs from any ladies that like you requested?
Oh yeah, he was on the hunt.
But the pasta, the cheese pasta, is that more like a after 7 p.m. thing? Like a restaurant?
Yeah,
Or is it
yeah,
fast? Yeah.
usually.
Not till late. This will be good. This will be my appetizer, and then I can have the pasta thing later.
Yeah, the main dish.
Yeah.
So it's even a weird time to eat something like that because, as I said, like
Close to when
yeah,
you eat
to
your what do you call it? Aperitif.
aperitif.
Yeah. Is he talking to the chair? It's my friend, the chair.
So I wasn't watching the live, but I read something about you running away from a girl.
Ah, yes. You know what? I'm very curious now because I forgot that would get posted somewhere. What are people saying about this on Reddit? Did you go? Was it on Reddit?
No, I just
in
saw
chat.
someone on chat.
Okay. So, what happened today was a lady picked me up in San Marino and was driving, and we're talking through a translator. She knows a little bit English, but it's easier to translate. And I tried to ask her, have you hitchhiked before? And Google's like, clearly he asked, have you had sex before? What? I'm like, no. I tried to crank down the volume so it wouldn't say that out loud, and then repeat it and try again. But the volume down button was having none of that, and it just at full volume was just like in Italian, have you ever had sex? I'm like, that's horrible. I'm like, no, and we're all laughing, and it's like funny. And I tried to do it again. I'm like, have you ever hitchhiked before? Like, and I'm like, autostop, hitchhike. And it did the exact same thing again. It's like, did you mean to say, have you had sex before? I'm like, no, I did not mean that, Google. I don't know, get your mind out of the gutter, you freaking translator. That's not what I'm asking. But anyway, she said she could drive me to a good spot to hitchhike to Ravenna here, or drop me off in town. And the way it worded through the translator, she's like, I live downtown, you can accompany me. People thought that was like a proposition. I'm like, no, she's just mean like I can come with her downtown and she can drop me off downtown and I can check out
maybe
the town.
miss the chance.
Or apparently maybe missed the shot. Yeah. So, I guess that's our big thing of the day. Google Translate being a Google Translate. But yeah, I have to see something here. There's a date question? Yeah, you guys are gonna speculate forever about what that meant. That's fine. And I have to see this. I'm just gonna look real quickly. Google understands you better. Usually it's the other way around. When someone translates to me, sometimes I get a really bad translation, but I understand. It's funny.